On today's journey, we'll be spending our last morning in Antigua, Guatemala, and then heading back to the current capital city of Guatemala City. Guatemala City is divided into different zones, and in this video, we'll be exploring Zone 1 and Zone 4 before heading back to our hotel in Zone 10.
Buenos dias. We're on our third day of the trip, third full day, but our fourth day here in Guatemala. And right now it's 6:34 a.m. Checking out Antigua, Guatemala. We're heading down to Guatemala City later today, and right now it's so quiet. All the lady vendors and the people in the town square are like still sleeping probably. There's no one out really.
We're here during the time of Lent, so during that period every Sunday they have a procession or several processions throughout the town, and unfortunately we were out hiking Pacaya yesterday, so we missed pretty much everything. So right now they're just basically cleaning up. They had fireworks last night, which we also missed because timing was off. But yeah, apparently every Lent, every Sunday they close off a large portion of the town and do these Catholic processions.
I find it weird that these places are fast food chains. This is a Taco Bell. This is a Burger King. That is a Dunkin'.
We decided to have breakfast outside the hotel and picked a restaurant called Cafe. Here we ate a good Guatemalan meal and got some good coffee. Lucky for us, they also sold the beans here. We found out that the beans we purchased were rated as one of the top 10 in the world. So we just got our food. I got the basically like a traditional breakfast. Comes with eggs, plantains, beans, bread, and I ordered a side of chorizo. Aggie got the avocado toast with a side of bacon. It was now about 9 a.m. We went back to Plaza Mayor to visit the Royal Palace of the Captains General, which is a museum in Antigua. Unfortunately, we found out that nearly all museums in Antigua and Guatemala City are closed on Mondays. We decided to finish our souvenir shopping and went to a local shop called Nimpot. If you don't like haggling, this place is perfect for you. All the souvenirs here have price tags. Nimpot is also famous for its textiles. This shop sells new and slightly used traditional Guatemalan garments called huipils. The best part is that the shop specifies exactly which part of Guatemala the huipil was made in. Each region of Guatemala has different styles and techniques used in creating their huipil. We left Nimpot with some souvenirs to add to our travel collection, as well as some gifts for some friends. We ran into some local children selling different types of nuts on the road. We overpaid a little bit, but it was nice to see the smiles on their face.
So we just got these nuts from one of those little vendor guys on the street, and I don't really know how to eat it, but like he put some lemon, some salt, and pepitas, I think, powdered pepitas. And it's quite good. We got chili lime nuts, and then just a regular salted nut and cashews.
Yeah, the lemon is really strong there. But like the mix of flavors. It's actually really good. We took our last stroll through the town center toward our hotel. It was time to pack up, check out, and head over to Guatemala City. But before doing so, we stopped at the rooftop of our hotel one last time.
So this is the view from our rooftop hotel. It's pretty insane, and this is where you could actually have your breakfast.
From the rooftop of our hotel, you can see all three volcanoes that tower over Antigua, Guatemala. Volcán de Agua to the far left, Volcán de Fuego closest to the center, and Acatenango to the far right. We even managed to catch Volcán de Fuego having a mini eruption.
We're leaving this cute little town, Antigua, and we're now on our way to Guatemala City. Room tour. So we're now in Guatemala City, and this is where we'll be staying. I think it's called Baltimore Hotel. Am I right? Huh? Biltmore Hotel, I'm sorry. Anyways, this is the closet. Pretty good size. It has plancha. Decent amount of hangers, which is good. Good space for our luggage and some shelving. And then over here we have a nice bathroom. Cute short toilet, perfect for me. Nice shower. They also provide you with like toiletries, which is nice too. And then we have this really big living space. And then here we have a little kitchenette, I guess. And we have a fridge, a really good sized fridge, and a microwave. And also right over here we have, I think, is a king size bed, a desk on that side, really big windows, and a good sized TV with some city views. It's so big. I love how big the window is. And bright. It's too bad we're only staying here.
Cheap ass place too.
How much was it a night?
This is $160 a night.
Wow.
Not even 100, so that's after tip or taxes.
And this is a 600 square foot room?
Yeah. 630 square foot room.
This is bigger than most apartments.
Yeah. It's bigger than our first apartment. After an early check-in, we headed out to grab an afternoon pick-me-up. Buenos tardes from An Cafe in Guatemala City. So apparently An Cafe is a chain of cafes in Guatemala. They have around 45 different locations throughout the capital city here, as well as Antigua and other parts of the country. So they only use coffee beans grown here in Guatemala and just locally sourced stuff.
And this is our second time drinking from this cafe. One in Antigua, and here in Guatemala City is our second time.
Stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Much stronger.
Seems to be the strongest coffee.
I don't think we got a double shot the last time. We left Zona 10, where our hotel is located, and took an Uber up to Zona 1. Guatemala City is divided into 21 zones. Zone 1 is the heart of the city and is home to the National Palace, the Guatemalan Metropolitan Church, museums, and other historic sites. we are here at the National Palace of Guatemala. So the National Palace is considered Guatemala's most important site. One of the reasons that it's the most important site in the country is all modern roads throughout the country start at this point. So all the roads that they built basically started from right behind us and extended outwards throughout the rest of the country. So an important thing to know if you're ever going to visit Guatemala, basically on Mondays, nearly all the museums are closed. I'm not sure exactly the reason, but we've tried 3 museums total. One in Antigua, actually 2 in Antigua, one here in Guatemala City, and they were all closed today, and today's a Monday. So keep that in mind. Make sure you visit the museums on a different day. So behind me is the primary Catholic church here in Guatemala City. It is the Metropolitan Cathedral, and officially it's known as the Cathedral Primera Metropolitan de Santiago. So it's the primary Catholic church. It's where the Catholic Archdiocese is seated here in the country of Guatemala. And it is also one of the oldest churches here in the country of Guatemala. After failing to enter the National Palace, which is also a museum, we paid a visit to the Metropolitan Cathedral. We took in the spiritual beauty before buying a candle and incense. We lit a candle and said a prayer for Chibi before heading out. Lit a candle for Chibi and said a prayer for Missy. It was nearly 4 p.m. and we were getting hungry. We went back to the plaza and waited for an Uber.
It's funny, we're sitting at the, what's this place called? And I just got approached 3 different times by 3 shoe cleaner guys because of my shoes. It's funny because this was a result from our hike yesterday at Volcan Picaya. And here's how it looks. My shoes are supposed to be black, but they're like brownish gray.
Though it took 40 minutes for us to get picked up by the Uber, the wait was welcome, as we had been on the go for the entire trip. It was a nice opportunity to just sit down, people watch, and be present in the moment. Once we were back on the go, we traveled from Zona 1 to Zona 4.
Where are we?
So we are at Zona 4 here in Guatemala City, and Zona 4 is known for being the hipster area. So we're gonna check this area out, see all the cool shops, and find something to eat. We walked the streets of Zona 4 and got some souvenirs at a local shop. We proceeded to head further into the zone toward our final meal in Guatemala. So we are here in Zona 4 and we're here for dinner. We are at a place called Seven Caldos, which is a place known for their soups. We got pepian, which is a traditional Guatemalan soup. I don't know the exact details, but I'll put it down below. And then we also got Guatemalan style enchiladas and a dessert. After dinner in Zona 4, we took an Uber to our hotel in Zona 10. Though it was only about 7 p.m., we had to end the night early to catch our 5 a.m. flight home, which meant we had to be at the airport no later than 3 a.m. Luckily, Zona 10 is the next zone over to the airport, so we managed to get to luggage check-in around 3 a.m. Lines were long to check luggage, the security lines were even longer, and our gate was changed, so we had very little time to relax. We grabbed a last-minute snack before boarding the plane and saying goodbye to this volcanic paradise, and flew back into reality. Good morning. It is about 4 a.m. here in Guatemala City. And we are flying back business class on Bianca to LAX.
Baby sabe rica, esos trucos que nunca me explica. Desenfoca. Y tú no ves como otra tipa. Ese cuerpito es como una isla, paraíso. Inocente, pero nadie habla de mi cama de repente. Solo tú que ocupas mi mente. Ojalá te quedas conmigo. Solo tú, solo tú, solo tú, solo tú.
For breakfast, they also have dinner here. This is what I'm wearing. I made this dress. I've made this reversible jacket. The other side has Chibi in it. Really big living space. Hiroi living. And a microwave. So I'm practicing my Japanese. This is one of my favorite words. Denji arimasu.
If you like this vlog, please consider liking and subscribing, and stay tuned for the next one.